When it comes to assets, we often purchase big asset packs even though we do not need all of them. Then they end up cluttering our storage and ultimately wasting money. That's why TrueVFX and I joined forces to build the best asset store right inside Blender. And that is what I want to show you today. I've put together this cute little scene just in a couple of minutes, and now I want to show you how you can do that very easily with the TrueVAULT. Therefore, I've created a new scene. Let me first switch to the preview mode. I've created a new scene. The asset store is here in the end panel, and it works like any other store. You can search, you have categories, you can filter. Everything is there for you to make browsing as easy as possible. I want to start with a height map for our ground. Therefore, you can open the filters, and I here filter by asset. We also have asset packs, but later more on that. And then you have asset type, and for now there are objects like trees and rocks. Then textures, these are materials, as you can see in the background, and height maps. There also will be VDBs coming very soon. So for now, I select height map. As you can see, there are a lot of height maps here. But I need one that's like grassland, and we have 4 here, and this is what I already used. So once you unlocked an asset, you can just import it. But I show you in a moment how to unlock one. And then you can pick it and place it in your scene with this little nice preview. And here we go. Here is the height map. It's really big, so let's scale this down by a lot. So here we go. This is a geometry node setup, so you can just go to modifiers, and here you can see the setup and play with these settings. So I just want to smooth it a bit down, just like this. And then in the next step, I want to apply a material. Therefore, we want to go with this and apply that with Command and A. And then we want to unpack the UVs to make the material work. So we'll just select everything, U, and unwrap. This takes a short moment. And here we go. In the next step, we want to add a grass material to it. So let's go to texture and search for grass. And there's a huge selection right here. So as you can see, this is what I've used for the other scene, but let's take something else. So there are many. It's very nice. So, and as you can see, here's even a free one. So of course, the whole add-on, the TrueVAULT, is free, and there are even free assets in there. So you can try out everything for free and see if it works for you. But I want to go with this one, and this is locked for now. So you can unlock it with credits. The whole asset store works with credits. So you can see I have a little bit over 9,000. This costs only 9 credits. So it's very, very cheap. 1 credit is less than a cent. And it's even cheaper if you purchase a bigger credit pack. So if you go with a middle one, then it's less than a cent. So this is maybe 7 cents for this nice material. And you can spend it on what you actually need. So I want to use this, so I unlock this asset. And now, as you can see, we get the import button with a little download icon. This means we don't have it installed yet. So just press it, and while we can select where to place it, it downloads in the background. So it's all saving you time and doing everything very efficient. And now you can place it on the plane. But sometimes there's a empty slot, so just remove it. And now we should see it. That's looking very nice. And of course, we are only in the preview, so this looks better in the cycles, of course. Okay, this is our base. So let's start with actually placing assets. And here it gets interesting now, because you can't only place assets, but you can also scatter assets. It's like a feature built right into the store. So let's search for, let's first select the asset type object. And we already searched for grass, so it already shows us what we need. It's perfect. And I will go with this one. So it's only 27 credits. Unlock it. And now we can import it. And you can also, as you can see, click assets to get more info. Here's a little description, then what qualities there are. For here there's only one quality, but for like bigger assets like trees or rocks or stuff, there are like a low, a medium, and a high with like different texture qualities and mesh qualities. For example, this is great if you want a prototype, then you can only choose the low quality stuff just to see how it looks. And then if you want to go for it, then select and download the big files, the high quality. So, and that's also very intuitive. And here are also some tags. This helps with browsing, but also helps you with finding similar assets. So like you can press here grassland, and now you can see like all assets which are like under our filters, or actually these are reset here, but you can see all assets that have the grassland tag. So this is sometimes very useful as well. Okay, but let's import it now. Therefore, click this. And as you can see, it's really big. But we change this in a second. First, I want to show you how you can apply the scatter. And therefore, just hold Control while placing. And now you can see it's like saying scatter. And now click on your plane, and oh, they're actually very, very small in the scatter. But that's all no problem. It's a geometry node setup. It's very easy to use. Just go to the modifiers, and here you can see the fast scatter of our wild grass. And here we can adjust everything, like the density and also the scale. So we can make this a little bit bigger here. And this looks good. And also change like the density, because way too many of them. And yeah, this looks nice. Could be a little bit bigger, actually, just like that. Okay, that's amazing. Then let's move on with trees, and you could just search for tree here, but you can also use the categories by pressing this little down arrow here. You can see all the categories we have, and these are ordered alphabetically. So here are trees. You can just select trees, and now you get to a new page with all the subcategories of trees. So if you search for palm trees or saplings, you can now go one step deeper into the subcategories. But for now, I want to stay here because I really like this one, this tree. And it's, as you can see, it's only 27 credits. So only about like 20 cents, 25 cents for this tree. It's very, very nice. So just unlock it. And now we can place it on our plane, just like here. And it's way too big. So I scale it down a little bit, and this looks perfect. So next up, we want to place some mushrooms. Oh, we are still under the trees category, so can go back because of course there are no mushrooms under the trees. But here we go. And I think I used this one. It's very cute. Just place it. You can also scatter it. Oh man, that's so big. I think I went for the wrong size for the ground, but that's of course no problem. It's just a demo, so I don't want to get too fancy here, but you can see I think you can see how everything works here, how easy it is to just play around here and put a scene together, and how fast it is. And this is like for the amount of assets, it's only the beginning. As you can see, for like objects, we already have here over 300 objects to unlock. And if I remove all the filters, like select all, then we have over 700 assets already in there. And here's already a little preview. You will not see them, but these are staged already. These are coming with the next update. These are VDBs in the next like asset category. And yeah, stay tuned for them. So you will be able to use your credits in the future, in the next update, for these nice VDBs as well. And of course, this is only the beginning. There are a lot more assets coming in the store. So don't worry about like getting some credits, or like if you wonder how you want to spend them all, there will be a lot of assets, and your credits will hold a long time. So yeah, don't worry about that. Yeah, so that's all. One thing left: if you really want to get an asset pack, if you really want to put a scene together, like a Mediterranean scene, then, and you need a lot of assets, then there are still asset packs, as you can see here. And we have quite a lot already. And for example, here we have a Mediterranean asset pack. It's like 396 credits, and when you click it, you can view the contents and look through all the assets that are included here, and you get them all at a discount. Of course, you can, if you think, oh no, I only need like 2 or 3 of them, then you can just spend on what you need. But if you need like most of them, like 80-90% of them, then you can just get the pack and save yourself some credits. So that's it. Of course, this looks a little bit nicer here. So as you can see, I also scattered some daisies, some rocks and flower, and yeah, there are like endless options already, and they are only getting more. So I recommend you to go to the link in the description, go to the product page, and there you can easily install the TrueVAULT add-on for free by dragging and dropping just a little field in the description inside Blender. So it's very straightforward, very easy. Then you can already browse the whole library without needing even an account. You can just browse it. You can also check out the free assets by, let's reset the filter, and like setting the price range to 0. And you can see what you get just for free for them. But for them, you need an account. So just go through the very easy account setup, and then you can play around with these free ones. And if the store works for you, then grab an asset, grab a credit pack, and like spend on stuff you need and you like. Yeah, for more information, for detailed instructions on how to install it, on how everything works, please check out the video from TrueVFX about the TrueVAULT. I'll link it in the description below. And I hope you like it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay creative. Bye bye.